Welcome, everybody. Hope everyone is having a very good, what is today? Thursday. One of those weeks, Thursday. I hope you're having a great Thursday. I'm James, and I'll be your teacher / host for MoveLab class today. If you are brand new to MoveLab, welcome. Super simple class. Simple is very rarely easy. So MoveLabs in particular are one of those class formats that everybody is invited, and everybody is invited to make it their own and to make it as hard or as easy on themselves as they'd like. You're gonna have multiple decisions to make in your movement practice today. That's the whole point of it. Giving you the power to discern and to have some authority and some autonomy over your own movement experience, because those are the transferable skill sets. Those are the things that you take with you forward. So welcome. If you are new to MoveLab, welcome. If you're a returning visitor, glad to have you back. As always, MoveLab has 1.5 rules. The first rule of MoveLab is whatever you're doing it totally and completely correctly, because there's absolutely no wrong way to move. The 0.5 rule is please don't move like me. The way I move is indicative of my history, my experience, and who I am. So you don't have to sit like this. You don't have to lie when I lie. If I'm doing a movement, you're like, no, I don't want to do that one. Do another one. Totally your choice. I'm just here to sort of steward the next 30 minutes for you and give you some ideas on how to get really curious about your relationship with your body and movement. So we're going to start off with a breathing practice. We're going to move our way into a nervous system warm-up. If you want more of that stuff, make sure you're coming to stress resets on Wednesdays and Fridays. A little abbreviated one that we'll sort of revisit throughout the class. And then we'll finish off with our movement experience. And as always, I stick around to answer any questions you might have about the whole thing. I have a question of the day in there, and I want you to be thinking about it. When do you most trust your body? When do you most trust your body? And in particular, during this class, when are you in trust of your body? So let's go ahead and get started. This week, we're covering some foundations. We are revisiting some practices. We're going to work our way through these 6 weeks a little quicker than we have in the previous week. So as Alicia mentioned, we have some very foundational videos in YouTube for you, and you are more than invited to come and join us, but don't get frustrated. There's levels to this. My goal is that for Christmas this year, you have some new skills, you have a new party trick or two if you want to show them off, some new stuff that you've acquired at the end of this. So let's start off with breathing. We are going to do 4-7-8 breath today. So if you're not a breathing fanatic, go ahead and just do a breathing like a regular human being. If you're going to follow me along for 4-7-8, it's an inhale for a count of 4, holding our breath for a count of 7, exhaling for a count of 8. I'll do the counting, so all you have to do is the breathing. If you want to go in through the nose, out through the mouth, great, or just make it work for you. Everyone together, great big inhale, exhale. Another preparatory inhale, exhale. And together, inhale for 4, 3, 2, hold your breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slower. 4, 3, 2. Hold your breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just breathe. When you're ready, bring your hands together. Get them nice and warm. Go ahead and put your warm hands onto your jaw today. Maybe even kind of pushing into the jaw, dragging it down a little bit. Just kind of releasing some tension from there. Maybe little taps all over the face, all over the neck, all over the collarbone, chest. Maybe it's a little belly slap. We want to get our arms ready to move today, so there's a little slap. Just taking and shaking out our arms, sort of getting your body hyped up and ready to move today. Good. And then just sit the most comfortable way you can sit. Let your big, heavy head just drop. Let it take the spine with it. Big, heavy head rocks over and over. Now, we're used to doing stuff like this sort of as a stretch, where it's like stretch. Just instead, it's like a pendulation. It's a pendulum swing. Over, over, over. Now, if that feels good enough, stay doing that thing. If not, over, look behind you. Over, look behind you. Over, look behind you. Take an inhale. Exhale, swing. Inhale. Find your center. Spread your legs. Now, you can have them as wide as you'd like or as narrow as you'd like. It's really up to you. And from there, we're just going to take both hands and paint one leg your favorite color. And then up. We're going to take both hands, paint the other leg your favorite color. Sometimes we get a little too tasky in these moments. It's like, touch my toes. And if you can't touch your toes, you've done it wrong. How far can you paint? And if you're like, I can't reach there, well, make a choice. What if you do that or kind of bend your leg? You just connect to your legs a little bit. Oh, look at that. I got a leg. Oh, look at that. And while you're doing that, you're also assessing. Like for me, tighter to go to this side. Not as tight to this side. So as we move today, I'm not going to be surprised when I hit stiffness, contraction, resistance over this leg, because I'm already like, oh, it's a little tighter today. Oh, not as tight over here. My two legs are different. They are going to function differently, and that's totally okay. Then you're going to choose your favorite leg for the day. I'm going to choose this one because it's a little more troublesome today. And you're going to hold that leg like a little baby to the best of your ability. If you can really get it in there, great. This leg's not doing it for me today. Totally fine. And you're going to rock your baby. And then lay that leg down. Pick the other one up. Much easier. Rock that baby. And then lay it down. Now, choose which sitting position you prefer. I'm going to go here. We're going to revisit something we did on Tuesday. We're going to do our seaweed spine, or if you remember, it's just rocking right and left. So either your spine has transformed into seaweed or kelp, or you're just feeling right butt cheek, left butt cheek, refusing to have any stiffness anywhere, just fully limber and soft. Now, if this is enough for you, because sometimes our vestibular system, our inner ear, the way we negotiate balance is challenged by this alone, right? So if you're keeping your head up here, maybe let your head move. For the rest of us, if you're like, nope, I'm ready for more, James, that hand goes down and touches the floor and then touches the floor. We are working our way up into falling practice. Yes, I said falling practice. It's exactly what it sounds like. We're going to practice the art of falling because so many negative feelings, negative experiences of movement. So many fears around movement have all to do with a fear of falling, because no one wants to get hurt. But the fact of the matter is, your body is robust and resilient. And can you begin to trust your body a little bit more? So maybe now we wait to touch down. Maybe we change where our leg is. Maybe both hands go down. Maybe we go, how long can I keep my hands off the floor? And maybe you're here. You know where your nervous system and your body is ready and willing to go. Maybe you can close your eyes. Keep them closed. Last 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. From there, go ahead and stretch your legs. Get yourself situated on your mat so that you're long waist now, or in length relationship to your mat. From there, we're going to have our knees bent. See if you can keep your toes today relatively at the edge of your mat. Can you keep all of your toes touching the floor? My toes are touching the floor, my feet are touching the floor. And how far back can you roll and then come back up? Can I keep my toes touching the floor and back up? Not only touching, can I push my toes into the floor and back up? That's a lot of work for the feet, a lot of work for the legs, a lot of work for the abs. It's creating a conversation between the feet up into the body. 3, 2 more. 1 more. Now, for some of you, that's enough. So if so, keep doing that thing. For the rest of us, we're going to go back, and we're going to stay back there. And once we're back there, we're going to tie in our orientation practice. And the orientation practice is just looking around the room. So let's start there. I just want you to begin to look around your room. And today we're going to spot something beautiful, something that brings you joy. You're just going to look at it for a moment. Over time, might be seconds, it might be longer than that. It's going to transform from being something joyful and beautiful to, well, it's just a plant. So then find something else to look at. Ready? You can just be here. You can just do the orientation thing, or I'm going to go back. I can even allow my arms to rest, relax. And I'm just going to begin to look around the room. Something curious brings me joy. There it is. I'm just going to be there. Toes on the ground. And then continue. It's like, oh, what's that up there? Just kind of moving and exploring. Find your center and allow yourself to lay all the way down. Toes go where they want. From there, open up your arms, letter T, knees drop, and knees drop. And we drop, and we drop. Then, feet stay still. Arms can go wherever they'd like, and I will invite you to come up into a bridge. So you're just lifting up and back down. But as we discovered on Tuesday and in previous sessions, there's a rule. In order to go up, something's got to push down more. So my feet, my arms, my shoulders push, and then they kind of ebb, wane, decelerate back down. I'm up. And then I'm back down. Up. And back down. Now, as we discovered, making one different choice changes everything. So keep everything where it is. Move your left foot somewhere else. Go up, back down. Move another limb somewhere else. Up, down. Move your legs somewhere else. Up, down. Move your left arm somewhere else. Up, down. Move your right arm somewhere else. Now I'm just going to use my shoulder to push. And back down. Move your arms over your head. Can they touch the floor and actually push to help you? Back down. Move your legs up and down. One more. Up and down. Stretch your legs out and just wiggle your legs for a moment. Now, open your arms to the letter T. Keep your feet as wide as your mat. Lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. Can you keep your right foot, your left foot, and your left hand where they are? And have your right hand come up and touch your left foot. And then back down. It's a task. Let's do that same task again. Right arm lifts up. Can I refuse to move my feet or that other hand and come up and back down? Now, no one said you had to come up in any which way. You could take a different route. Now, change your mind. Left arm lifts up. Now, right hand is going to stay down. Left hand does its best to touch right foot. What I love about tasks is when we look at exercises, do 3 more. When we look at exercises, all exercises really are tasks with a bunch of rules. When we simplify it and we get right to the task, right to the thing, it allows you some freedom to occupy that movement in a way that works best for your body. So if those were hard, stay there. If not, both hands are going to come together. I don't care how they interface. Both hands are going to do their best to touch left foot. And back down. Then your right foot. One more to the left. One more to the right. All the way back down. Guaranteed you've moved yourself off of your mat. You probably pantsed yourself, so adjust. Then we're going to change. Arms are going to stay open. Hands are going to stay where they're at. Right foot stays where it's at. Left foot is liberated to touch right hand. Then right foot is liberated to touch left hand. However it gets there, it gets there. It's a task. The rule is hands don't move. Foot lifts up to touch opposite hand. However you get there, you get there. One more. Now, to the best of your ability, both feet are going to do their best to touch right hand. Then left hand. One more to the right. One more to the left. And rest. Just let your knees drop. Side to side to side. Find yourself centered. Bring your knees towards your chest. Roll all the way to the left. Then all the way to the right. I go left. and then I go right. Let's take a moment of review. Find your center. Make a little shape. Make a big shape. It's as simple as it sounds. Make a little shape. Make a big shape. Go little, go big. Now, if the rolling is hard, do that. If big and little are stumbling you, do that. Or bring them together. Roll to the left. Make a big shape. Roll to the right. Make a big shape. Roll to the left. Big. Go little to roll. Big. Hold. How much of you can you get off the floor and still be big? Can you be big and roll to the other side? Can you be big and roll? Big and roll. Big to roll. Big. 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 Center. Rest. Just sink for a moment. Maybe a little tapping will help. Then find yourself all the way in your seated position. Go back to the falling practice. Where did that just come in? Where did this sensation of falling just happen in the last exercise for you? Maybe it was rolling side to side. It's like momentum getting in. Momentum getting in. We are feeling that unconsciously all the time, and our body is judging, is this safe or not? Do I trust this or not? So if you had troubles with the last exercises or this, stay here. For the rest of us, we're going to come on up. You can be in a low kneel. You can be in a high kneel. That's for you to decide. Over and over. A little seaweed spine. A little rocking one leg to the other. You could up the ante a little bit and go, well, how long can I keep this hand off the floor? Or both hands. And I've already introduced you to a concept, the idea of liberating a limb. What I mean by that is so many times in exercise, people will ask me, okay, I get that, but what is my leg supposed to do? Or what is my head or my arm supposed to do? The answer is whatever it wants to do. It knows better than you or I how it initially needs to organize itself in the movement. So as we go through this, feel free to liberate the limb that is opposite of the way you're falling. I'll show you what it looks like. Climb up. It's like my body is just making sense of the experience it's going through. I can fall forward or back, over to the side, over to the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your center. Just rest for a moment. Your nervous system, your body got warmed up and excited. Can you calm it down? Hold. Regulating your breath is one way. Tapping. Shaking. Little seaweed soft spine. We got ourselves worked up. How do we calm ourselves down? One more breath. Turn so that, I'm gonna go this side now. Turn so that you are facing into your mat. We're gonna go through a little match striking here, or a little bit of a leg exercise. So whatever you choose to do with your feet for now, do that. I like to have mine tucked You might want yours pointed. That's for you to decide today. From there, right leg is going to come through and land right in front of me. It's going to look like this. And then it's going to go back. Other side. And back. It's called match striking because if you listen, you hear my foot drag against the mat like a match being struck. Visually, here's what we want to avoid with this. Now, you may need something to hold on to get here. You may need to progress your way into it. What we are avoiding here is hurdling. And hurdling looks like this. Swinging it out to the side. Instead, can you get it to come straight through the middle? Hard to do when you move surfaces here. Now, match strike, 1 foot forward, lunge into that. Then lunge to your back foot. Front foot, back foot. Feel the connection from the feet up through the body into the trunk of the body. What we practiced at the beginning of class. Can you begin to look around the room? And if you lose balance, that's cool. You've already practiced falling. You've got some skills. Then find your center, choose the other leg. Lunging, getting used to it. Looking. You can see my arms are liberated to make sense of what is going on. Find your center. From there, bring yourself up to a high kneel. Choose, to the best of your ability today, to fall forward. It may look like that. There may be a break in the hips. Back up. Or you may just choose to fall and come back. You may even want to fall right or left, liberating a limb. Now, if you got that, what if your legs got involved? What if you were free to fall, arms, legs, right, left? It may look like this. Four more. Find yourself in center. Calming breath. And just moving. On the last one, notice how that was playing with big shapes, little shapes, falling, liberating limbs, and trusting the body. So it's something to work your way up to. You had some skills, bringing yourself there. If you didn't get it today, no worries. Something to build up to if it's interesting to you. In the meantime, put your hands on your heart. Take a nice deep inhale into your own heart. Tell yourself thank you for showing up today. You did a really good thing for your body. Take a look around your room. We fell into, we used the room, we looked, we spotted, we oriented into the space. Your space was an active participant in your practice today. Tell your space thank you. Most importantly, tell your community thank you, whether it is someone here on screen with you or someone in the room, dogs, cats, small animals included. We are interconnected with other people. So thank you for bringing us into your community and for joining us in ours. So thank you so much. I'll stick around to answer any questions, and I will see you tomorrow for Stress Reset. Thanks, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you so much, James. And thank you for always sticking around to answer those questions. See if any are coming in today. I saw a lot of people in the participant list today that I probably haven't seen since the first block last summer. So I'm glad some people are back. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yep, yep.
Good. I don't see any questions today.
Hand up. Sylvia, I see your hand is up. If you have a question, if you wouldn't mind just typing it in the chat, we can see it. There we go.
When the question is, when you bridge, do you inhale going up? The answer is yes and no. Meaning, what are you inclined to do? If you want to inhale when you go up, great. If you want to exhale when you go up, great. Again, those are just choices. I'm more interested in the task right now of how do we lift up into a bridge? And in order to lift up into the bridge, our feet, our arms, our body, something has to push down against a stable surface in order to go up. Our hips don't have wings. We can't lift our pelvis up. It has to be pushed up somehow. Now, with an inhale and an exhale, inhale is going to have a certain quality to it. Exhale is going to have a certain quality to it. It's going to make some things easier, some things harder for your body, for everybody's body. So play around with it. Why would I inhale? What do I feel? What do I notice? Why would I exhale? What kind of quality is that bringing into the practice? So the answer is neither and both.
I love that. Taking away the rules.
Yeah. No matter, and just know that that will always be my answer when it comes to should I this or should I that, James? Because the answer is I don't know.
Awesome. Thank you for the question, Sylvia.
Yeah, we really.
Right, I don't see any others. Did you see one?
Nope. I think that covers it for today. All
right. Thank you, everybody. We will see you tomorrow for Stress Reset, and it'll be Friday.
No, already 1 week down, guys.
1 week down. All right. Thank you all so much. Have a good day.
All right. Bye, Raymond.
Bye, Raymond. Thank you.
Bye.